Welcome to Agents of the Brokerage podcast. I am your host, Todd Back, and today we have a special guest. Tyler Back is today's guest on the podcast. Tyler, how are you doing?
Doing well. Ready to do this.
And if you haven't figured it out, Tyler is my brother, and so this is going to be a fun one. I'm excited to get started. Here we go. So,
all right.
Let us know. Who are you? Give us an update.
Hey, yes, I am Tyler Back. Born and raised in Lexington, Kentucky. Went to the Lawrence Dunbar high school, graduated in 2008, then went to Georgetown College right up the road. Played baseball there for 4 years, graduated in 2012, moved away to Chicago for 1 year, moved back. Got my real estate license, and the rest is history,
as they say.
Yes.
Wow, a lot of things to unpack there in that quick intro. But so, of course, I know most of these answers. But what did you do before real estate?
I played baseball at Georgetown all 4 years. It was basically a full-time gig there. Then when I originally wanted to be a physical therapist, moved to Chicago, worked for a company called Athletico up there for a year, and quickly figured out that wasn't the right path for me. And I was like, let's give this real estate thing a try, just because obviously my whole family was in it, and moved back. Took the test, passed it, and just started my career in real estate.
There you go. Well, let's go one step deeper to the why did you get into real estate? Because backstory for our viewers here and our audience is you told us very definitively that you would not be getting into real estate ever.
Yes.
And here you are, the king of Central Kentucky. So so tell me, why did you get into it?
I think originally when you realize that real estate has flexible hours, I really like that aspect of it, where you could work all day one day, and then if you wanted to, a random weekday, you could take a half day or whatever. You're your own boss. I really like that aspect of it, but that could be a double-edged sword. But I like the flexible hours. I love meeting new people, helping them through the process, and now I love that I've been in the game for a little bit, help educating clients. I liked that from the beginning, but I didn't have as much confidence as I do now. So when I sit down for a buyer-seller consultation, we can really dig deep, and I can answer a lot of questions that they have. So, yeah.
So how many years has it been now since you first got licensed?
5.
5 years?
5.5, I think.
Good night.
Yes.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Well, so when we get into it, so what do you think besides the flexibility? Like what's your favorite aspect, now of being a realtor?
I love helping. I just like helping people, I think, where they don't really know where to go or how to do this or that. Just providing guidance, and always being there to give them an honest answer. If I don't know something, I'll say, hey, I don't know it. Let me ask around the office. I'll be able to find you the right answer. So I think just helping clients through the process now.
Yeah. Yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah.
So since you've been in it 5 years now, and you are now kind of getting into that mentorship of some of the our newer agents and kind of helping them with how to get started and how you got started. Mm-hmm. And so, what's one piece of advice that you would give to day one Tyler starting out that you wish you knew?
Yes, this one is easy. I would have a schedule. Starting out, no schedule.
That's key.
I was all over the place. I didn't know what I was doing any times of the day. I would just kind of sit there and just piddle around and wait for something to happen instead of having time dedicated to certain things. And then also really focusing on your database and the people that you know. I know as new agents, a lot of people like to go after what they call the shiny object that seems good up front, and you put so much energy into the shiny object, and when you could be putting it into your database that will give you a much better return on your time.
Yeah, so
that's what I learned.
So schedule-wise, like how long do you think it took you to really get into either a groove or to like where you knew that, hey, like I have to set a schedule for myself? Or because I think that's one of the big pitfalls that a lot of agents, especially new agents, but also seasoned agents, as they get going, they'll find that if they don't have a, because we really strongly believe that if you don't have a schedule, you're just kind of, you're just kind of floating in the wind. Yeah. And so give me some feedback on that.
So it probably took me, 2 to 3 years to realize that I was like, I would sit there and be like, I don't know what to do, like what's going on. And there's literally always something you can do, whether it's, going to, I don't know, an L-bar class or updating your data or doing stuff, the little stuff that you put off and then you just keep putting off and you keep putting off. And then at the end of the day, it's this huge task where you could have been working on a little bit over time. It took me like 2 or 3 years to be like, why haven't I done this from the start? Just get a schedule, come in the office at 9 and, really concentrate on what's on your schedule. So
Yeah, because I think that's that kind of that real estate roller coaster that we talk about a lot, and that's where, especially if you're a new agent, and a lot of people when they first get in it, they kind of know 1 or 2 people that are looking to do something, and so like all their time is devoted to those 1 or 2 people. Then once they kind of get closed and move on, they're just like, what do I do? Yeah. Like what's that? And it's, and that's something where getting into a routine, getting into a schedule, doing the activities that you need to be doing, that's kind of the key to it all.
Consistency.
And so, that's a great point. I don't think anyone's mentioned that one on the podcast so far. The schedule. That's a great piece of advice.
That literally changed my business. It was good, and then it just took it to a whole new level. And then when you take it up, you have to have a schedule, or you'll just be running around crazy. So.
Yeah. And then it was like everybody that was going to work with me, now they're just like, we'll just work with Tyler. I'm like, okay, it's fine. I'll just be here at the office. Don't worry about me. So, no, that's awesome, man. And so 5.5 years, like what is maybe one moment that sticks out to you that's the most memorable, or just something that you always remember, good, bad, or indifferent? Like,
yes.
I know you've had a few, so what's the best?
Well, I think the best would be when we started the company, the Brokerage Real Estate Advisors, 8818. So that is one of the best moments in real estate, just knowing that our family took the leap of faith along with Chris, Ryan, and Ben, not really knowing what would happen. We had a plan, but we were going in uncharted waters. And I think it was really that day at Kristen Tatum's when we had our first photo shoot, when all the agents that trusted us showed up, and I was like, holy moly, this is actually going down. And it was just a surreal moment that everyone was so happy and they trusted us to come on this adventure, which we were so lucky for all the agents that jumped on board from the beginning. That was probably number 1. My notes here.
Wow.
And then number 2 was probably, I think it was last year. I think I had 4 closings in one day, which now looking back, I have no idea how I logistically planned all that out and thought it was a good idea to have. I think it all just landed where every 2 hours basically was a final walk or a closing, and nothing overlapped, nothing ran long. It all like went seamlessly, which was, looking back now, which was insane.
Yes.
So,
yes.
you rode along with me that
I
day.
did. That was a big day. There's a lot of action that day.
Yeah.
Documented that because I was like, this isn't normal. 4 closings in one day, all with like really great people. I was like, let's capture this.
Yes.
Yeah. So that was a good day.
That was good. By the end of it, my cheeks were sore. So much smiling and happiness.
It was good, man. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is good. That is most memorable. A lot of times I'll forget about, we did just open up a real estate company.
Yes. I was sitting last night thinking of it, and I was saying some things, and Shelby actually was like, well, you did open the brokerage. I was like, oh, yeah.
We did do that. Yeah. We did do that.
And that on the list.
And that'll probably be a separate, I think would be a fun separate podcast to do just about that, because there were the stress meter was off the charts for me that whole month or two. Oh my goodness.
Yes,
man.
And how it all came together. Mind you, we still were doing our own business while opening the brokerage. So it was juggling clients, new office. It's crazy. It all came together.
All right. So now let's first, before we get into these favorites, let's hear about some of your favorite places around Central Kentucky.
Oh,
because you are my go-to food expert, activity expert around town.
Yes.
Just give me your like some of your favorites and just take it away.
All right. So restaurant-wise, this one's easy for me. Is I have Tony's is 1A. Tony's of Lexington.
Oh my, Bulldogs growing through.
Pups. Tony's of Lexington is 1A. Corta Lima. I never pronounce it correctly.
Yeah,
just call it Corto. I don't even know if that's right. But they're 1B. Those are our Shelby and I's 2 favorite restaurants, hands down.
Okay.
Then we also really like Mirror Twin Brewing. This is back on National Avenue, and we love rolling oven pizza that is inside Mirror Twin Brewing.
Okay.
And we also like to take the dogs to Mirror Twin. They're dog friendly. Awesome environment up there. And then I got a whole list here.
Keep going.
Okay. We really also like Pearl's Pizza, which is by Corto. They're the same people that own County Club.
Okay.
But Pearl's Pizza is great. Pasta Garage. Shout out Lesme.
Oh.
Pasta Garage. And if you've never taken one of their pasta making classes on Friday night, fantastic. Highly recommend that. I've really been into Nate's Coffee lately. They finally got a brick and mortar down in Fifth Third Pavilion down there. Great coffee. And then lastly, shout out to Lift Fitness. Wes Rainey. Best fitness place in town, in my opinion. Some activities we like to do during spring, or I guess when the weather's good, we like to go to Thursday Night Live downtown. Saturday mornings, sometimes we'll take the dogs to the farmer's market. And then, of course, the obvious ones is going to Kingland and UK sporting events. Kate's.
All right, I'm going to follow up on a few of these food locations.
Yes.
And also Lift Fitness location. So what was the one? Oh, yes, Mirror Twin.
Mirror Twin.
Explain that, because I think Tony's, people have a good handle on that.
Yes.
And then Corta, I think that one's been mentioned a lot. We need to have a group outing at Corta Lima. Everybody here has mentioned it. So, and then, Corta Lima, secret. How do you get the upstairs DJ booth table? Oh, should we not talk about this?
That is a secret.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm kidding. You have to have a they do take so they take call ahead seating, no reservations, call ahead seating. So if you know you're going that night You can call ahead. You have to have a party of 5 or more, I believe. But they don't take call ahead seating from 6 to 8 p.m. on Friday and Saturday.
I see.
So a veteran move that I've done before is ask about the DJ booth up top for 6 people, and you make the reservation for like 8:15.
Ooh.
Or the call ahead seating, because that's outside of the no call zone.
Yes.
So you can show up at 8, you get a marg at the bar, and then 15 minutes later, you're sitting up top. So if you usually go, there's typically some sort of wait, just because it's smaller inside.
And that's the only seat up top, right? And
that is.
So insider Lexingtonian tip from Tyler back.
Yes.
Reservations for 6 up top at Corta Lima.
Yes.
Wow. And then, all right, Mirror Twin. What? Because there's 2 buildings for Mirror Twin now.
There is.
Okay, and the pizza, like, just give me the quick, because I know you like that place, and some of our other agents do. I don't understand it, but I'm much older, and so what exactly?
So they have the right building, which is their original brewery. It's where they have all their beer, and the rolling oven does their dinner and lunch pizzas over there. And then their new building used to be the old Cosmic Charlie's, and they took that over. That is a regular bar that you can get liquor drinks also with their beer. It's more sit down over there. Maybe it's very lively on the right side most of the time. All the time, really, where the beer, like the brewery, as I would call the brewery. Left side, if you were looking for maybe something a little more chill, not as loud, that side would be where to go. And they do their breakfast pizza, brunch pizzas.
Where's the pizza? At the lively side or the more laid back side?
Both.
Oh, it's at both.
So the brewery side, I believe, just does like the normal, like the dinner pies, and then during brunch hours, the new side with the bar with all the cocktails and Bloody Marys and stuff, they do the brunch pizza.
Oh.
Yes.
Very cool.
Yes. And it's awesome when they close down. They have like a little parking lot in between, and when they close that down, and people can walk back. Or you can walk back and forth with your drinks anyway, but we really like it.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Yes.
And then so Lyft has always been a staple there at the corner, kind of by, I always will call it the old Ramsey's.
The old Ramsey's,
that was then the old Chatham's, and now it's the old nothing. And so tell us where Lyft's new location is and why you like it so much.
Yes, Lyft is over by Mirror Twin. Get a little workout and walk across for... No, I'm just kidding. Don't do that. Just kidding, Wes. Not going to do that. It's over off National by the... Oh, gosh, it's a popcorn place. And a La Petite is a little coffee shop. There's a little strip right there. It is right there, and I like it so much because the people that work out there are awesome. They don't try to, I guess, intimidate you, and Wes works with you on, where you are in your fitness journey. Doesn't try to push you or kill you. Some days I question that. I'm like, Wes, come on now. But no, just everything about it is just a relaxed atmosphere, and I love it. Been going there for years. So
yeah, I'd say that's one of the big things. It's just the community. I think like any business, I think, and same with us. Like when you create that community environment and culture, like that is where things really get to be special. And I think it's when you look at every place that you just named, I think has like a community around it, right? That's like, those are the people that support it. Those are the people that talk about it.
Yes.
Those are the people that get people coming back. And that's like, when you get to that level, that's where things get really exciting. And that's how you know you're doing a good job.
Yep.
I think is that you're creating that for people. Because, because I agree. I think Lyft, like the community there is awesome, and it starts at the top.
He's been asking about
with Wes. I know. We're almost to the year. I just needed a year break, and so we're almost to that year moment. So we're very close.
Good.
And the great thing is I haven't gained or lost any weight, so I'm right where I left, Wes. I'm right where I left off. And so, I forgot my train of thought.
Sorry.
But I think that's where things get exciting, because you could do any of this stuff anywhere, but it's like where you choose to do it makes a big difference. And again, back to the brokerage, like that's why we created this place, is because we wanted the right fit for the company and people that believed in the things that we believe in, and you attract what you put out. And so we have an amazing group, and some great people that we're in talks with now, and it's fun.
Yes.
We just got back from the Omni in Louisville for our first owners retreat, and it was fantastic. Awesome. I mean, just hours and hours of great conversations about where the company's going, where it's been, and it's exciting.
Very exciting.
Okay, but enough about that. Back to you. So I'm excited. I'm excited for this answer. So something that people don't know about you, that maybe would be surprised. What is it there? What do you got down there? So what is it, man? What's something that people will be like, really?
Well, a couple sporting things, maybe.
No. Oh no.
2001 World Series champion of the Cal Ripken 12-year-old, not Little League, Cal Ripken League.
I knew that.
Well, yes. I bet some people didn't.
It's true. Still in Chilito Park. You have a
photo.
Yeah.
I get some clients to snap a pic. I was like,
you're up there.
I'm up there.
The Mecca
we beat Korea
of baseball. Yeah.
On
so you
the
beat
Fox
Korea.
Sports 1 in 2001. I don't even know if that was I don't know who got that channel.
Two locations had it. It was good.
So that, I'm going to go through these, and this last one's kind of funny. But 2007 state champ Dunbar Bulldogs in baseball, and then 2012 Mid-South Conference tourney champions at G-Town College. The next one is kind of funny. I like and random. I'm a big fan of butterscotch candy. I bet you didn't know that.
I'm embarrassed. Podcast over.
Jeez.
Give this guy some Werthers. He's happy.
No,
hard candies?
Yeah, the hard. Not the ones that are not Werthers are like caramel.
Oh, what
like
did you
the
say?
Yellow, like in the yellow wrapper that you see at like offices or something.
Wait a minute. Which ones?
They're butterscotch.
Oh, the butterscotch, like the butterscotch hard candy.
Yes,
and the yellow clear wrapper.
Clear wrapper.
Oh my god!
Don't ask me.
Well, you shouldn't have a problem finding those. Those are the ones we throw aside.
That is, I take them.
Wow.
I'm the guy that takes maybe slips 4 or 5.
Okay.
Right, moving on.
I'll give you some butterscotches.
Moving on. And I enjoy UK football more than UK basketball.
Whoa.
So
hot take.
Yeah. Tough.
Why?
I just like the whole football atmosphere better than basketball. Just every game to me is a little bit more exciting.
Yes.
For football. If you looked at our basketball schedule recently, nothing really is exciting besides the Michigan State game.
Can I have a hot take about basketball? This is not going to be.
Oh boy.
It's not going to be popular. I think what Cal has done at Kentucky, he has made it to where, number one, we are so spoiled because our team is always so good.
Yep.
And we've always been so good in the regular season that it's kind of like after the Champions Classic, then there's just a lull between mid-November to March.
We play, after Michigan State, we play Georgia Tech, I think December 14th, and then Louisville is like the 28th or something. Besides that, it is all like Lamar and like Eastern Kentucky. I don't know, just like...
And I get it. And in Cal, I trust, but it has gotten to the point where... And it never fails. The last few years, it's the same way. There's like the lull, and then there's the slow build up to the SEC tournament, and then it's just like it's on.
Yep.
And the basketball season, it's really like 3 weeks in March. March, and then hopefully the first week of April. And I still love it, but it's just the regular season has just really become kind of boring.
Yeah, hopefully the SEC is a little better this year. I think they are.
And it doesn't even matter to me. Like they could be, the SEC could be great. It's just let's get to the SEC tournament and to the big tournament, and then here we go. Yeah. So, but it's all part of it. But I just, the Tuesday night games against even Auburn when Auburn's good or Alabama, they're just like, okay.
I can't even stay up that late for each football game. How I guess I get excited for UK and March. Like each football game, I'm like, all right, let's go.
Yeah.
Like, because we're trying to build a program where, like last year, where we can hopefully win 8 to 10 games a year.
Yep.
And you're just battling every game. It seems like
that's true. I agree, but I love UK athletics and everything.
Yes.
So, but that's just my hot take on basketball.
Yep.
Because when people say, well, what? Okay, sorry.
No, it's good.
Yeah, because don't you think, here's one. Would you rather, on UK basketball, would you rather go to, like, I don't know, like a big game at Rupp, or would you rather just wait and go to the SEC tournament?
Probably the SEC tournament.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, that's it.
Yep.
I'm done.
Done.
I rest my case. All right, so... Well, and I think something people might not know about you is that your wife is one of the biggest celebrity bloggers
Shout out.
in the state of Kentucky.
Yes.
Would you like to talk about that for a second? Because people always think that's very interesting.
That is true. I didn't think. Good point.
Thank you.
Yeah. So Shelby runs a blog called Glitter and Gingham, and she has like 70,000 people that follow her, and it's always bizarre when Todd's witnessed this.
Yep.
Ryan Hilliard did in Chicago, which is hilarious, and we do just on random occasions where we'll be out of town, like in Hilton Head. We were some random restaurant taking a photo, and someone comes up and asked if she was Glitter and Gingham, or if she was Shelby of Glitter and Gingham, randomly, and these people were from Pennsylvania or something. Yeah, and then she went back and got her friend and took a picture or something with Shelby.
Yep.
And then when we were in Chicago at a Cubs game, we were walking to our seats, and someone like grabbed Shelby's arm, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, are you Glitter and Gingham?" Literally at a Cubs game, walking down a random row to our seats. Which I was like, I didn't see it. Ryan Hilliard saw it, and he was like, bro, someone just noticed Shelby. I was like, to me, I'm just like, just laugh. I'm just, yeah.
I saw it in Hilton Head for the first time, and my jaw about dropped when this lady. So, Tyler, as we wrap up the podcast here, this is the big question we ask at the end to all of our guests is, what is your why for being a realtor? What's your why for being in this business? Take it away.
Yes. My why is very simple, and I think you will agree with it. It's just to give my family the same life that mom and dad gave us. Yes.
Jeez.
I know. Hello.
Get misty eyed.
No, they gave us an amazing childhood growing up, and we never, they were always at all of our sporting events, no matter what. They got us Dad got us the newest bats and equipment or whatever. We really didn't. It was just if you look back, it's just like, I don't know what they didn't provide us to. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just
they're the best.
Yes,
best parents.
Best. So that's literally. I mean, it's very simple, but it's just to give my family the life that I don't know. I don't know if you could have it better, because it was awesome, like that mom and dad gave us.
Yeah.
So just every day, just coming in thinking, what can I do to try to match that? Which I don't know if I could ever do that, but try.
Yep.
And then obviously have to support Shelby's clothing habit. I had to throw that in there as a joke.
But not really.
But not. No, I just want, the why is obviously big on family and being able to support, when Shelby and I start having kids and just not having them to worry about anything at all.
Yeah.
So
that's
simple.
That's perfect, man.
Yeah.
This has been a great convo.
Yes.
We need to sit down and have these chats without the headphones. No. But seriously, everybody that knows me knows how proud I am of my brother. He's a great young man. Very proud to be his bro. And I'll tell you what, it is crazy that in this real estate. So here's my thing about Tyler. I'll just go ahead and tell you this. This is good at the end. Is that he always one-ups me, this guy. It started in athletics, is that I, was a pretty good athlete, and my team made it kind of far, regional championship, maybe the opening round of the World Series, and this guy wins the World Series. Who wins the World Series? He wins the World Series. And then I maybe made like third team All-City in high school. He made first team All-City. My team maybe made it to a regional like first day. He wins the damn state championship. And and then in real estate, let's go there for a second. Have some pretty good years, pretty good. And then he just blows right past me there too. But I'll tell you what, I'm excited for you. And his clients love him. He has a great group of friends, a great community around him. And it's awesome to see, to see somebody you love have that. So proud of you, man.
Appreciate that, bro.
Keep pushing me. Drag me to lift. Even when I tell you I'm too busy, just drag me there, and it'll be fine. You've done it once before. You just got to do it again.
Come on.
But yeah, man. So keep it up. And Tyler will never tell you this, but the last 2 years, he's been in the top 50 of the 3,500 realtors in Central Kentucky. And probably for his age group, he's in the top 5, I would say, statistic wise. So keep it up, bro. You're doing an awesome job.
Thank you.
So any final words before we sign off?
That's it. This was awesome, fun. Thanks to everyone that's listening. And
where can people get you? Where's the best? Where do you? You an Instagrammer?
Instagram.
You a Facebooker? Where's the best way for people to get you? You're the one of the easiest guys to get hold of. I'll tell you that.
Yeah. Just my Instagram is tback2516, and then just on Facebook, Tyler Isaac Back.
Yes. So we'll post everything below in the notes. But thank you everybody for listening and watching. Podcast available everywhere, and we thank you. Signing off.
See ya.
The Back Brothers.
The
Todd.
Back Bros.
Tyler. See you next time.
See ya.
Bye-bye.